The original intro for this video I did very poorly, so ta-da, MAMOD Roadster. Yeah, it was not assembled when I got it. I just roughly assembled everything just so I can see if it runs or not. Spoilers, it does. This is a, how do I say it? This is a very good engine, this. And for the money I've paid, it is quite the steal. I paid $700 for this, which is splendid. I mean, okay, these things aren't cheap, but $700 is not a lot for this thing. I mean, this thing normally goes for about 3,000. So, you know, if you have the chance, take it, It was an impulsive buy, I will admit. I promise I'm financially responsible, I swear, until it comes to steam engines. Here are some of the other parts. Here as well. It needs a repaint, obviously, but mechanically it is okay. There is a slight leak here somewhere, but not enough to be of any concern. I'm also thinking about modernizing it mechanically. No, I'm not putting a diesel engine there, not that type of modernization. These are plastic bearings. I mean, they work, but it's not particularly smooth, and check the play in that. So I reckon I am now going to take all the moving bits out, and the bearings that I put into the driving wheels, I'm going to put into there. You know, in life, there's just some things that you just don't mix, like citrus and milk. I need screws. I need to go into here, but I don't have screws that are that small. And I don't have a pop rivet gun, nor have I got pop rivets. I do have these. This is from the Willisco D415 kit. Let's see if these screws will fit. This is very hard to do with these fiddly things. That will work good enough. Alright, now we have the problem of I don't have a nut for that one. So we are just gonna ignore that. We can paint over it, it'll fix it. And I just realized I didn't put that on. Just give me a second. Okay, mechanically it is assembled, but mechanically is basically this entire thing. So now, I didn't think I'd do it so soon, but now it's time to steam it up. One concern I do have with the boiler. This is green patch. I just hope it's just a little bit of wear and tear. I hope and pray. The safety valve is fine. It's gonna like bloody froth up in that boiler badly, I reckon, after this hopefully successful steaming. I'm gonna put some vinegar in there just to wash out all the haha bits out there. But yeah, only one way to find out how this engine runs. One other thing to notice, the reversing lever on this thing is lovely. On the TE1AK, it's horrible. It keeps coming out of place. This thing, go like that, it clonks into space, into place. That is most excellent. Like on all steam engines, water in the boiler is priority. And this is the first bit of moisture in how many years? In we go. This is the burner here, and we're just gonna, so what I've done is just taking some lovely cotton waste and put a little mesh on top, so it doesn't just like spill out and stuff. The sight glass is useless. The water's here, but I can't even see it. Okay, now time to light its fire for the first time in years. That's very vigorous. And we have fire. And now we wait. And predictably, there's a leak. I suspected that. And that is a little bit of a problem because of how these water cyclosts are applied. But we'll steam it and see how it goes. Leak isn't very fast, so it's probably of no concern. There is pressure. Not a lot, but we'll see what we can do with that. Wow, not very much. Also, funny enough, the exhaust ports are here. Well, exhaust pipes. Okay, first attempt at running this. Let's put a little fresh round of oil on. Not yet, darling. That's exciting. Actually, let me try something. Okay. Hey, not on me. That's most excellent. Okay, so safety valve's popping off. I want to say that there's a leak here somewhere, but it's so tiny, I don't think it's anything of problem. The cycloid's cleared up, so that's good. The thing now is to flick the wheel. And off she goes. My. Oh dear. Oh, shit. Ah. Ow. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Don't mind, false alarm. Huh. That is most excellent. One problem is if you put this thing into forward gear, it tends to blow steam. As you can hear. I don't know why, but I just crossed the belt, as you can see. So that's no big issue. But yeah, this is a very, it's got character. I'll give it that. One thing I don't like is how to refuel it. You have to pick the thing up and do that. But I'll make a burner setup for it. But this is quite a good engine, I do have to say. But for now, folks, stay tuned.